Page 1. You should spend about 20 minutes on question 1 until 16, which are based on reading page 1 below. Sea monsters are the stuff of legend, lurking not just in the depths of the oceans, but also in the darker corners of our minds. What is what is it that draws us to these creatures? This inhuman place makes human monsters, wrote Stephen King in his novel The Shining. Many academics agree that monsters lurk in the deepest recesses. They prowl through our ancestral minds, appearing in the half-light, under the bed, or at the bottom of the sea. They don't really exist, but they play a huge role in our mindscapes, in our dreams, stories, nightmares, myths, and so on, says Matthias Claesen, assistant professor of literature and media at Aarhus University in Denmark, who studies monsters in literature. Monsters say something about human psychology, not the word. One Norse legend talks of the kraken, a deep-sea creature that was the curse of fishermen. If sailors found a place with many fish, most likely it was the monster that was driving them to the surface. If it found a ship, it would pluck the helpless sailors from the boat and drag them to a watery cliff. This terrifying legend occupied the mind and pen of the poet Alfred Lord Tennyson too. In his short 1830 poem, The Kraken, he wrote, "Beyond the thunders on the upper deep, far, far beneath in the abysmal sea, his ancient, dreamless, uninvited sleep, the Kraken slept." The deeper we travel into the ocean, the deeper we delve into our own psyche. And when we can go no farther, there lurks the kraken. The most likely kraken is based on the real creature, the giant squid. The huge mollusk takes pride of place as the personification of the terrors of the deep sea. Sailors would have encountered it on the surface, dying and probably thrashing about. It will have made a word sight about the most alien thing you can imagine, says Edith Witter, CEO at the Ocean Research and Conservation Association. It has 8 lasting arms and 2 slashing tentacles growing straight out of its head, and it's got scattered suckers that can latch on to the smallest of prey, and it's got a parrot beak that can rip flesh. It's got an eye the size of your head. It's got a jet propulsion system and 3 hearts that pump blue blood. The giant squid continued to dominate stories of sea monsters with the famous 1870 novel, 20,000 Languages, Lakes Under the Sea by Jules Verne. Verne's submarine fantasy is a classic story of puny man against a gigantic squid. The monster needed no embellishment. This creature was scary enough, and Verne incorporated as many facts as possible in the story, says Emily Ander from Edinburgh Napier University. 20,000 Lakes Under the Sea, and another contemporaneous book, Victor Hugo's Tales of the Sea, both tried to represent the giant squid as many might have been actual zoological animals, much more taking the squid as biological creatures than a mythical creature. It was a given that the squid was vicious and will readily attack humans given the chance. The image wasn't paused until 2012, when Edith Witter and her colleagues were the first people to successfully film giant squids under the water and see firsthand the true character of the monster of the deep. They realized previous attempts to film squids had failed because the bright lights and noisy thrusters on the submersibles had frightened them away. By strengthening down the engines and using bioluminescence luminescence to attract it, they managed to see this most extraordinary animal in its natural habitat. It suddenly glided into view, its body rippled with metallic colors of bronze and silver. Its huge, intelligent eye watched the submarine warily as it delicately picked out the bait with its beak. It was phallic and murmuric. It couldn't have been further from the nothing human destroying creature of myth and literature. And really, this is a gentle giant that is easily scared and pecks at its foot. Another giant squid lies peacefully in the Natural History Museum in London, in the spirit room, where it is preserved in a huge glass case. In 2004, it was caught in a fishing net off the Franklin Islands and died at the surface. The crew immediately froze its body and it was sent to be preserved in the museums by the curator of mollusks, John Ablett. It is called Archie, an affectionate short version of its Latin name Architeuthis. It is the longest preserved specimen of a giant squid in the world. It really has brought science to life for many people, says our outlet. Sometimes I feel a bit overshadowed by RG. Most of my work is on clocks and snails, but unfortunately, most people don't want to talk about that. And so today, we can watch Archie's graceful relative on film and stare Archie herself. She has a female eye to eye in a museum. But have we finally slain the monster of the deep? Now we know there is nothing to be afraid of. Can the Kraken finally be laid to rest? Probably not, says Klassen. We humans are afraid of the strangest things. They don't need to be realistic. There is no indication that enlightenment and scientific progress has banished the monster from the shadow of our imaginations. We will continue to be afraid of very strange things, including probably sea monsters. Indeed, we are. The Kraken made a fearsome appearance in the blockbuster series Pirates of the Caribbean. It forced Captain Jack Sparrow to face his demons in a terrifying face-to-face encounter. Pirates needed the monstrous Kraken. Nothing else would do. Or, as the German film director Werner Herzog put it, what will an ocean be without a monster lurking in the dark? It will be like sleep without dreams. Questions 1 until 7. Do the following statements agree with the information given in the reading passage 1? In the boxes 1 until 7 on your answer sheet, write true. If the statement agrees with the information, false. If the statement contradicts the information not given. If there is no information on this, number 1. Math's lesson is answered about the possibility of monster existence. 2. Kraken is probably based on an imaginary animal. 3. Previous attempts on filming the squid has failed due to the fact that the creatures were scared. 4. Giant squid was caught alive in 2004 and brought to the museums. 5. China Blood admits that he likes Archie. 6. According to Klassen, people can be scared both by imaginary and real monsters. 7. Werner Herzog suggests that Kraken is essential to the ocean. Question 8 until 12. Choose the correct letter A, B, C, or D. Write the correct letter in the boxes 8 until 12 on your answer sheets. 8. Who wrote a novel about the giant squids? A. Emily Alder. B. Stephen King. C. Alfred Lord Tennyson. D. Jules Verne. 9. What of the featuring body parts mollusk doesn't have? A. Two tentacles. B. Serrated suckers. C. Beak. D. Smooth suckers. 10. Which of the following applies to the Porcupine kraken? A. Notorious. B. Scary. C. Weird. D. Harmless. 11. Where can we see the giant squids? A. At the museum. B. At the seaside. C. On TV. D. In supermarkets. 12. The main purpose of the text is to A. Help us to understand and more about both mythical and political creatures of the deep. B. Illustrate the difference between kraken and squid. C. Shed the light on the mythical creatures of the ocean. D. Compare kraken to its real relative. Question 12 until 16. Complete the sentences below. Write no more than 3 words from the passage for each question, each answer. Write your answers in the boxes 13 until 16 on your answer sheets. 13. According to the Victor Hugo's novel The Squid Wolf, if he had such opportunity. 14. The real squids appear to be and 15. Archie must be the of its kind of on Earth. 16. We are about to encounter the Krakens in a movie franchise.